Oh. Girl. You go back. Luna. You go back. Back. Yeah? You go back. Right. You go back. Back. And once she's over. Yeah. You want she's over? Shoulder over. Over this way. Shoulder over there. Good girl. Oh. Oh. Right. Shoulder over. Good girl. You want to go at the cones? You want to try the ball? Hmm? Oh. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Look. Get it? Easy. Easy, Lou. Girl, you this way? You cone? Cone. Easy. Girl, good girl. Luna. You reverse. Good girl. And cone. Jackie. She's gotten really good at rolling back onto her hind end doing this stuff. Come here. Ready? Ready, Luna? Come here. Reverse. Good girl. Come here. Good. Go. She volunteered. Yes. This way. Oh, girl. Get that cone. Get that cone. That one. Girl. So that was something I tried working on to try to recover trotting, was going from cone to cone, but she was like, I'm on to you, lady. Good girl. What do you think? Girl. Ready? Get it. Get that. Get it. Not that one, silly goon. This one. Get it. Get it. Good girl. Hey, pretty girl. Good girl. Girl. Get it. Good girl.